Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we are going to talk about how to use surveying to boost your conversions. So here is, Neil, actually, maybe you should talk about this for a little bit because you are an expert with surveys.
Yeah, so surveys, as long as you get really creative with them, they can really boost conversions. And I know we talked about this in a past episode in which I give Eric the example of with his single grain. He's looking for people to spend money on pay-per-click. So I was like, hey, through surveying, just ask a question such as, do you spend money on pay-per-click? If they click yes, just say, how much do you spend per month? And if they say a big enough amount, then you just ask them for their name and email address. And that's useful because now you have leads. And that's a really simple way to use surveying to generate more leads.
Yeah, and from a tactical perspective, I think when you look at, a pricing page or, let's say a blog page, for example, you can say, hey, on a blog page, hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for checking out our content. What other topics interest you, right? And people are going to write in things and they're going to give you ideas for topics. Or let's say you're on your pricing page, what's missing here? What's confusing, right? What's kind of, causing any friction? And I do know that, some people, when they land on, a certain page, I think it's maybe the checkout page or something like that, what's missing or, what's preventing you from making a decision. And that might come afterwards. Let's say they gave their email, but they didn't buy. You might send them like an automated survey. So lots of different ways to do it. But what are some tools that you use, Neil?
Sure. Google has their own surveying tool. There's also Qualaroo, which used to be Kiss Insights, which was owned by us. Then it got changed to Qualaroo, which was owned by Sean Ellis. And then from there, I think some other person bought it from him.
Yep. And then, we talked about Hotjar as well. Yeah. So many different ways to skin a cat here. We can just keep talking about different tools, Survey Monkey, whatever. But just make sure that you are actively surveying. And I think if you're looking for more questions, because these podcasts are really short. Kissmetrics has a good post on, the right survey questions to ask, because you don't want to. I remember one of my friends in Entrepreneurs Organization, he created a survey. He's trying to start a new kind of a new business, and his survey had 150 questions in it. Nobody is going to fill out 150 questions, okay? You have to keep it short. You have to keep it to the point. You have to think about the high impact questions that you can be asking. Every single business is different. So that Kissmetrics post on just, how to ask the right survey questions, I believe, just Google it, and you're going to figure out what questions are right for your business and, at the different stage that you're at, right? You could be starting out, you could be midway through, you could be, pretty mature. But I think it's important to think about these deliberately before you just start to send out a random blast of questions and you start to suck away people's time.
Make sure you also time your surveys. So if you're trying to get feedback from a specific landing page on why people aren't converting, don't just show it up right when someone comes to that page, because they could be one of the people who do convert. Show it, let's say 30 seconds or 45 seconds. Go look at the average time on page in your Google Analytics. Go try to analyze the average time before someone ends up buying, and then show it right after those people who usually buy engage within. So then if they mainly engage in 30 seconds, show it at the 35-second mark, right? And then you can get feedback from all the people who aren't interested in buying, and you can end up asking questions like, what else could be shown on this page? Or what are you looking for us to help you with, or whatever it may be. And that Kissmetrics post that Eric mentioned will give you the right type of survey questions, but you need to time it right, or else you're going to be distracting people from purchasing.
Right. It's the same thing as when you think about having people convert in your funnel, right? You can't just drive people, for the most part, you can't just drive people to the top of the funnel post where it's just a random blog post and you expect them to convert that way. You have to take them down to a certain point, and then at a certain point, they're going to be ready to buy. So you have to think about where they are in certain stages, and then you pop up the right survey at the right time and go from there. So that's it for today. But before we take off, we have a 90-day free trial of Crazy Egg to give away to each and every one of you. This is worth up to $3,000, and there's no credit card required. And, well, basically it should be a no-brainer. So check it out. Just go to singlegrain.com/giveaway, and we will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.